Hey everyone, and welcome back. My name is D-Free, and for today's video on Marvel Snap, we're going to be using a vanilla, it's pretty vanilla, I'd like to say, Destroy deck. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm using and give you guys some alternatives, and also recommend a couple of cards that I still don't own, because this game's progression system in terms of getting cards is just not it. Alright, so let's look at the cards I don't own first and foremost that I would recommend using. Venom. Extremely good card in the Destroy deck. So like, for the most part, he's Carnage, but better. But there are differences in the way that they play. Venom destroys your cards and then gets their power and adds it to his own. So Carnage has utility in being a cheaper drop, and there are some times where Carnage is the one that you would like to have just in general otherwise. Because, for example, if Venom is destroying like Deadpools or whatever, then he's not going to get that much power, right? Oh well, under certain circumstances. So, speaking of which, Deadpool, also would highly recommend putting him in the deck. So what are we even running in the deck? We have Hood. This guy is really just a one drop that gives you a 6 card, and also adding the card to your hand is very nice, but this -2 is not, so you want to get rid of him. Again, a situation where Venom wouldn't be great. Angel. Angel is probably... He's so cool as a character, but he's the first character I'd probably drop just from this deck. I'm saying he's cool as a character in the series, but in this game, like, here's the deal. There's 12 cards in your deck, and the best possible turns start off with you destroying cards on the 3rd, 4th turns. And the odds of him still being in your deck at that point are pretty slim. And then otherwise, he's just a one drop that you might play. He's easy to pop because Killmonger, things like that, who I also have in my deck as a option as well, because Killmonger is just a good card. But like, I don't love him if he's not going to get the effect, is what I'm trying to say. And it's kind of hard to get the effect all that consistently. Nova, though, very, very powerful. For the record, the only cards that really shut down this deck as it's currently constructed are cards like Shang-Chi, and Cosmo sucks for sure because he can stop you from destroying armor as well. Stay away from the Wakanda location, things like that. But Nova, very powerful because when he's destroyed, he does get the extra power for the allies. Bucky Barnes. Now, the game kind of has them, these two specifically designed in a way with the cost of them and stuff like that, to where turn 1 you play Nova, and then the second turn you play Bucky, and then following that you play Carnage or Deathlock or whatever, right? But the ideal way to play them is actually play Bucky first and then Nova after, and the reason why is because when you destroy these cards with Carnage or whoever, what'll happen is if you play them based on their turn progression, right, with Nova here and then play Bucky the next turn, if you play them that way, this Bucky won't get the extra 1, but if you play them in the other order, he'll get destroyed first, and he'll get the extra 1 power from Nova. By the way, Nova was nerfed heavy from the beta. This dude used to give, what, +2 power? Oh my god. He was ridiculous from the beta. So moving on, Wolverine, a card you can also drop. I like him because he gets played in a location. Killmonger, a good card as a option to destroy the enemy's board. Also good versus those Khazar decks or Ultron decks, whatever. And then last but not least, as an option to destroy my Nova and Hood if I need to do that, and I haven't been able to do so for whatever reason. Sabretooth, solid card because he becomes a 0 drop, comes back to your hand, meaning that he's going to be having the utility to be played wherever you want him to. Deathlock, destroy cards. Shang-Chi, board control, also can destroy more than one card if the opportunity arises, but also fits this deck pretty well with the big drops being Death and Taskmaster. So Death is a very polarizing ace for a deck. Excuse me. Because what happens is she starts off with a really high cost, but as cards are destroyed, her cost does go down, and it can go all the way down to 0 if you destroy enough cards, which is why I like Killmonger, by the way, because there are going to be some games where Killmonger just on that 3rd or 4th turn, whenever you play him, just pops like 4 or 5 cards. So he's really powerful with her. But yeah, so if you're not getting that, and ideally you actually play her on turn 5 or something like that, and then you follow that with Taskmaster as the following play, you can just play her and avoid playing Taskmaster altogether. And under the best scenario otherwise, because the problem with the turn 5 play of her is that Shang-Chi is live, right? And otherwise what you can do is play her as a 1 or 0 drop ideally alongside Taskmaster on the final turn, but that does mean Taskmaster Taskmaster, if you don't want to play that way, can be dropped. Some of the alternative cards I had, other than the ones I don't have, would be Electra. I'm not going to explain them really, but just cards that fit this deck you can slide in. Here they are. Not going to explain them too much. You just kind of got to know what the cards do, because I want to get into the gameplay for you guys. And you can also, I don't have it built here, you can also hybridize the Destroy deck and the Discard deck, utilizing some cards like Wolverine and Gambit, and you would have some of the same stuff going on, right? So anyways, let's go ahead and get into some gameplay. Okay, got a copy of a card. Ant-Man. Okay, see, literally what I just was talking about. No, come back. I don't know. I don't really love him. Like, he's a card that's for this deck, but I don't love him. Okay, we're gonna drop Nova. So the only reason I would play Nova, like I was saying, other than because I explained how you want to really play Nova, the only reason I'd play him here now is because I don't have Bucky. Okay, and I still don't have Bucky. And secondly, I can play Nova in a separate location and then pop Bucky with like a Deathlock in a different location and then come back to Nova later with a Carnage or Killmonger or something. Why would he play that there? Anyways. Hala's a really good location for my deck. Normally anyway. Let's go ahead and play you here. I'd very much like to draw Bucky now, though. Nakia, okay. The issue with waiting this long is that you set yourself up for armors or whatever. Okay, cool. We got Bucky now. I wonder if he'll play something here. You know what? I was going to play Carnage and Bucky in Titan. Should I still just do that? I could have just played Bucky on the side and let him set that up for me and then played Carnage on the left. That way I don't have to actually play Deathlock. I don't mind playing Deathlock though, so I guess I'll just kind of leave it as is then. No, but I'm gonna do this. And the reason why I gotta do this quickly. Play something? Damn. So what happens then? Does nothing get destroyed or do they both get destroyed? Oh, well, I didn't consider the order of turns. How Carnage would go before the Hala effect. I didn't consider that. I guess it's okay. I still get that. It's all right. I forgot what I was going to say, but there was a few different ways that turn could have worked in my favor that I was trying to set up, but it just didn't go that way. So this is where Sabretooth is super useful. Look at this. Sabretooth is super freaking useful, man. Do I play Ant-Man here? Ant-Man's kind of booty right now, but I'll just drop him because I have the energy residually. Yeah, there was a few different ways I could have played that last turn. I kind of don't mind it though. It was one of those situations where it was all gonna be good, right? The only downside is that I don't get that one extra power on Bucky, like I was saying, because he's gonna destroy and then he's gonna lose that power up. It won't be a 7 power Bucky instead. Oh, she's at 2? Dang. I was hoping she'd be at 1. And I drew Taskmaster. I almost had the best scenario. Almost had the best scenario. But Sabretooth in my hand too. This would have been a powerhouse turn. Oh my God. He has no idea how lucky he is. Don't be leader. Don't you dare be leader. Okay, let's move on. Oh my God. All right, next one queuing up. Okay, I got Bucky in the hand. Oh, Limbo, I don't mind that. Okay. Deathlock and Bucky, not a bad hand. Just okay. Just delays my turns a little early. I figured out why people snap early, by the way, is because you get the guarantee early. And I've been playing this game for months, and I just didn't know why. Because to me, it seems like, you know, really risky. But yeah, you get the guarantee. It's already at 2 cubes now. Quicksilver. Are you going to drop Domino too? No. Warrior Falls. Such a fun location. It's really funny. It's really bugged, though. It's not a bad location for this deck, though. But it's really bugged. Like, it makes the game, like, lag. This is really greedy what I'm doing. This is so greedy. But since I know we have 7 turns, I don't mind. Come on, don't play armor. Don't get death, don't get death, don't get death. Okay, that's fine. Okoye, perfect. Let's go. Ooh. Ooh, this is a great hand. Because I'll just drop Killmonger and pop a bunch of stuff. Claw. Oh, he's trying to avoid Warrior Falls. That's fair. Don't send Wolverine over there, please. Send him to the center. Yeah, thank you. The only problem is Punisher is there. I kind of don't need Carnage anymore. Shang-Chi might be a beast play in this game. I really need Death, though, sooner than later. I could really use Death. Okay. I could get rid of that, so I don't care. Let's have some fun. Hey, Angel. That actually was really good there because he increased my odds of getting Death. Yeah. And of course it's at 2 again, but this game it's okay. Angel with the clutch comeback. He increased my odds of getting Death because he pulled from the deck at the very last minute. It was only him and Death. Wow. Wow. Talk about clutch. What is this card he's playing? Is it Doom or something? It has to be really big. Oh, okay. Why did you snap so early with that? Look at this. Like I said, it lags the game. It's going to destroy my Sabretooth, though. It's so funny how, even if you're winning the location, your cards will get destroyed. That's so, like I said, that's a really funny interaction. But I won the sides, and I tied him on Xandar. It just doesn't seem like... I would snap there. Oh, great. I wasn't looking, but I heard the sound effect. This is fine, though, because Killmonger is beast in this game. This is the perfect game for Killmonger and Death. Because she gets all of her costs down with a Killmonger drop. I'm going to play Angel just in the hopes that this guy plays a Killmonger. On turn 4, transform into the other ones. Oh, my God. I got to wait and see if it turns into Central Park. If it turns into Central Park, I mean, come on. What is this other one? Cards here, I have -1. Okay, whatever. If it turns into Central Park, I gotta wait. I won't even have Killmonger anyway. I have Death and Taskmaster, though. He just drew a Death. That's not great. Of course it did. That's terrible. Him drawing a Death is terrible. It almost makes me want to retreat from this game. I'm not gonna lie. That is terrible. Because if he or I has a Killmonger drop, that's terrible. You never see Emma. She's not a bad card. Avengers, whatever. Don't. That's kind of whatever. If I can draw Killmonger. We serious? We serious? Are we for real? I'm not even gonna play this because I'm gonna have to like ditch this game. Blue Marvel, okay. Okay. Of course. Wow. 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 Killmonger was the one card I needed for this game. Death goes all the way to 0. Feels really, really, really bad. I know his death is unplayable as well, but I have no way to win. He's gonna flip first. I mean, maybe he'll drop something there that Shang-Chi can beat. But the Blue Marvel stole that side. I can't beat the cap on the side. So like this one is just whatever. I've lost this one. Iron Man, okay. GG, man. I'm a good sport about it. Sometimes I get salty and do leave, but I was like, whatever. We'll let him get it. Dude, if I had got Killmonger, though, I'm pretty sure I win this game. It is what it is. All right, let's play the next one. And for the record, if you're trying to get all the way up, you should leave those matches. Before they turn to 2 cubes and stuff, you got to leave. You should 100% leave. I'm not going to play anything this turn. I may not play anything until turn 3. I would like to avoid Warrior Falls right now. I don't mind playing with that location with my deck, but I don't want it to be the first turn or first spot that I play cards. Perfect. Yeah, I don't care about this. Ooh. Oh, this is a pecan right here, boy. Yeah, boy. This is a pecan. What is that, Scarlet Witch or something? Why would you play something there? Oh, okay. Is he playing a destroy deck too? Wow, that makes me not actually want to drop, what's it called, my demon until later. If he's playing the destroy deck too, then I don't want to drop my demon because he might have a Killmonger. He's flipping first. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Either way, Wolverine's gonna get popped. Yeah, he's playing a destroy deck. Hello, Angel, being useful. What's that, 2 out of 4 games Angel's been useful? Oh my god, Warrior Falls lagging the game is killing me. There you go. Go to the Monster Island, please. Look at Death, already at 4 power. I can cheese Warrior Falls and keep playing stuff there. Go to the right, please. Wait. Okay, I guess. He hardly ever goes back to the same spot for me. But, okay. That works too. I could drop Death now and then Taskmaster next turn. Oh, but the problem is if Wolverine goes to Isle of Silence, I would very much appreciate if he didn't do that. It actually wouldn't be the worst thing because he's so far behind so far on power. But I would very much appreciate if he didn't do that. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Shang-Chi? Oh my god, are you kidding me? And we got to deal with the lag again. Are you kidding me? I had to flip first, huh? Freaking Wolverine, stop going back there. So, well, Taskmaster, I'm pretty sure he won't clone her because she's gone. And the last card I played otherwise is what? Carnage? Wow, Wolverine actually... Of course he did. I know he did. That was a smart thing to do. It's actually a blessing that Wolverine didn't leave. Let's see if I can get him. He's got to have death too. But he can't. There's nothing he can drop in the center to steal that from me. Warrior Falls is going to be hilarious if he goes all in on Warrior Falls. But I could have maybe stole the right side, but I'm just not sure on Taskmaster. I'm hoping that it copies the 9 from Carnage or the death, but I know she's gone, right? So there's the death. Okay. Hobgoblin, this guy. You were already winning that zone, but okay. Oh, he did copy her. Let's go. Wow, it's gonna win me this game. Wait, are we gonna tie? I still win though. Wait, no. Wait, where's this going? Wait a minute. Wow, that's crazy. Warrior Falls OP. I've never seen Taskmaster scan a card that wasn't on the battlefield. He literally scanned to the bottom right corner or bottom left corner. Oh, that was a huge difference maker. I lose otherwise. So I'm still learning things like that. That's awesome. That's awesome to see. I've never seen him scan a card that wasn't actually on the board. That's awesome. All right, here's our last game, guys. Ooh. So far you can see why I like this deck though. I like the cards that we have. I kind of feel like I could use another win condition that you play a little earlier. So maybe that would be like Devil Dinosaur. Let's play you. I'd very much like to draw Nova here. I wonder if I'll get Angel. I hope I don't. Oh, that sucks. Scorpion really sucks when you have a bunch of cards in your hand. Wow, the Bifrost is gonna force our cards to move. You suck. You actually suck. I'm not flipping first, so hopefully it's a Killmonger. I'm cool with it being a Killmonger. Wow, Bifrost is gonna force my cards into Warrior Falls. Rhino. Oh, thank you. Because I'm over here like, dude, I don't want to play in Warrior Falls right now. Thank you, bruh. I appreciate it. That stupid Scorpion really screwed over a bunch of cards for me. We're gonna get Angel and Bucky. Not the center. Of course you went to the center. And there's Killmonger. I kind of don't mind though, because death. Dude, I'm freaking positive this guy has, what's it called, in his deck. Like, I'm positive he has Shang-Chi. YOLO. Oh. Iron Man. Goodbye, Nova. God, Warrior Falls sucks. It's a cool concept, but it's clearly bugged. The question is, which location do I go for? He's gotta play something with that Iron Man, right? He's now losing all 3 zones. I only get 1 shot at this. Warrior Falls might screw me over as well. I'm flipping first, so if he's dropping Shang-Chi, it's gonna be with death. Can he beat me? I don't think he can, dude. I don't think he can drop enough. Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm looking at it and I'm like, if he plays something in Olympia, you know, it's gonna have to have X amount of power for it even to beat my Taskmaster with 13 power. Instead of -1, he was gonna jump to 13. So we're gonna have 28 there. The card would have to be really strong to win that Olympia zone. But then he was already losing Warrior Falls and Ruins. So if he wanted to win one of those two, he'd have to play at least a decent card. We only had 6 energy. I'm just like, dude, what would he? The only card I think that could have not even Doom could have won this game. Yeah, not even Doom could have won this game. So like there was nothing that he could have done, I don't think, that could have won him this game. Maybe there's a card, like a single card, but just looking at it, I'm like, how do you win this? Especially if like Warrior Falls would just destroy a bunch of 1-drops or whatever. Like if it was Ultron, like I don't know how you win this. So, all right, I'm happy that we won though. So that is our last game. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Like I said, let's go ahead and go back to the deck one more time. I still don't love this guy, but in about half the matches, he was okay. And I'm pretty sure that's about what you should expect. So for what he's worth, he was all right. He was all right. So I mean, if I were to look for cards to flip out, he'd probably still be towards the top of the list, but he was okay. Hood, I like this. I just don't love that he could get destroyed. I think Hood is a decent card that you could drop to. I would not remove Taskmaster. After Taskmaster being super useful, I'm done. I can't. But the problem is, if you don't get death low to 1 or 0 cost, then it's really hard to do that, because as you saw, it was a fluke. It was a fluke, and it only happened because I flipped first, because I was winning the game, and because I played my death where the freaking monster was, and he Shang-Chi'd the monster, and instead Shang-Chi wound up destroying 2 cards, although we were able to come back. Wasn't that the game we came back with the Taskmaster on the last turn? Right? Anyways, as you saw though, it's kind of hard, and you want to play them both on the last turn, so that's why you really do need as much destroy as possible. Wolverine and Sabretooth being able to be recycled is really nice, and Warrior Falls is actually a good location for this deck. You got to be smart about what you play there, because that location is really unpredictable. But yeah, I think I would try to make way for Venom if you could, and that's pretty much it overall. I mean, there are other cards that could be decent. Like I showed you the list earlier. Psylocke could be a decent card here, but I don't know if I'd run her. But those 1-drops are probably the ones that you get rid of. And the reason why, but it's also a bit of a double-edged sword, because in that one game, Killmonger would have won me that game. I'm positive, because Death would have went super low on cost and I had Taskmaster. I would have won that game, because it's really hard to overcome, because he had already committed to that one zone. Maybe he played something on the far right with that Cap Sam with those squirrels gone. That wasn't Cap Sam, that was just regular Cap. Anyways, I think that he would have won me that game, and he is like the ultimate destroy 5 or 6 cards at once. And in that situation, she is just live completely. So I don't know if I would drop him, but that's pretty much it overall. Like, there are some other utility cards, like I said, but I actually really think that we settled on, for this video, a really good one. Deadpool, there it is. I was like, there's another card that I would add if I were to drop somebody. It would probably be Wolverine in place of Deadpool. It's either Wolverine or Hood, but I really like the Demon, especially if Death goes down to 0. I could drop her, Taskmaster, and a Demon. That's a lot of power to put on the board. So I really like the Demon, but it would probably be Wolverine, only because Wolverine's unpredictable. There were a couple of times where I wanted him to go to a certain location, he didn't go there, or I was worried he would go to another location and fill that location up if I had other cards there, and I didn't really want that. You know, he's a little unpredictable. Unlike Sabretooth, who just recycles like crazy with a 0 cost. Sabretooth's actually insane. So all right guys, hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.